waters, dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country road, take me home. Oh, sorry, best use of a John Denver song ever. I saw Kingsman last night, and you know what a truly ridiculous spy movie needs? A truly and worthy, ridiculous sequel. All my favorite guys were back in action, and I want to cry because Merlin's gone. Sorry, spoiler warning right here. So, if you haven't seen the movie, go see the movie, then come back and hear me rant about it. Or if you don't care about spoilers, come along for the ride. Alright, in order, Eggsy really matured from the last movie, and he's actually in a stable relationship with the Princess of Sweden. Yeah, the Swedish princess is back. The Swedish princess and JB were back for at least a little while, and they were awesome. I've said it ever since. I've said it ever since about 1995. Boys come and go. Colin Firth is forever. Interaction with the Statesman, fantastic. Like probably a lot of people, I wasn't quite sure how the dynamic between Americans and Brits doesn't usually gel too much given our history and cultural differences, but it made you want to learn how to lasso and shout America. Channing Tatum, I'm one of the few women in the world who's not the biggest Channing Tatum fan, and I have been ragging on the selection of him as Gambit for about a year. If it's anything like the parts, and granted we don't see that much of him, given he's out of commission for the most of this movie, I'm now okay with him as my mutant German swamp rat. Julianne Moore. She is evil. And suddenly Trump's not looking so bad as a president, huh? I really need to script this. And now I'm suddenly okay with him as my Louisiana mutant swamp rat. Julianne Moore as the villain, an interesting follow-up to Valentine with, again, a equally ridiculous concept. Complete and total sociopath, but, oh lordy, I don't want, as someone who doesn't want drugs to be completely legalized, scary. Very, very scary. In a ridiculous 1950s nostalgia kind of way. Interesting take on the presidency, and suddenly Trump camp's not looking so bad now, is it? Couple of the twists. Merlin's exit. Oh. Can we all just bow our heads, straighten our ties for these Scotsmen that went out with a bunch of bad guys stepping off a landmine at the tail end of Country Road? Everyone knows from the trailers Colin Firth is back, and it was a very interesting way of retconning Harry's death in Kingsman 1. Kind of BSing it, but who cares? He's back, and even in the kind of haze that he was in for a decent chunk, we saw why we loved Harry in the first one. Little twist with whiskey there. It's understandable why he switched sides and turned traitor. He didn't just do it. There was a personal reasoning that, at least in his mind, he did it because he really doesn't want to see him. Action still great. Matthew Vaughn, please, this is my personal appeal to you, Matthew Vaughn. 1, make a Kingsman 3. Just, it's too awesome not to continue, even though it is kind of a contained world, and our main star is the Prince of Sweden now. If you do take the bid for Man of Steel 2, please do this. Make it good, make us care. Give us some freaking color. Just, I understand the mixed reviews, I really do. I understood the mixed reviews of the first one. For my money, I wanted to see something fun. I wanted to have a little tug of the heartstrings, but I wanted to see what I saw. Continuation from the first Kingsman. And I did. I'm happy. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go to Australia tonight.